Say hello, everyone.
Hi.
Okay, I'm going to do a persuasive speech about laughter. I'll try to be serious. Now, we've all heard that laughter is the best medicine, but can it really replace all the shots and pills that have Americans paying mountains of money for? I'm sure you all can remember a time where you laughed until you cried. I'll bet you weren't trying to think about trying to be healthy, but at any rate, things that benefit our health are welcome by all, and laughing can be one of those things. At first, I struggled to find a lot of information on this not-so-serious subject, but in the end, I found enough evidence that leads me to believe that laughing, and laughing every day, has significant positive benefits. It has psychological and physiological benefits, and there are ways to help you laugh every day. So the three main points I'm going to talk today about are how much we laugh and what's enough, what the benefits of laughter are, and finally, I'll give you some tips or ways to help you laugh the recommended amount. So, while you're listening to my speech, feel free to smile or giggle now and then, because it'll make me feel better, and it might just make you feel better too. Which brings me to my first point about how much we laugh. So, the number of times we laugh isn't really normally something we think about, but Peter Doskook writes in his article from 1996 called Happily Ever Laughter, that by the time kids reach kindergarten, they're laughing about 300 times a day. And this number might actually seem a little low if you know little kids. But the article goes on to say that adults are only laughing about 17 times a day. So I surveyed my online speech classmates about how many times a day they thought they laughed. Their responses ranged from 0 to 21 or more times, but their average was in the 14 to 20 times a day range. So I thought I'm pretty easily entertained, so I counted how many times a day I laughed for 2 days, and my average was around 33. So is 14 to 20 or even 33 times a day enough? John Morial, PhD, president of HumorWorks Seminars in Tampa, Florida, says, as long as you're able to feel like you have control over some part of your life, there are psychological and physiological benefits. And he says laughing is one way to feel like you have some control. I also asked my speech classmates about how satisfied they were with their life. Each one of my classmates said they either agreed or strongly agreed that they were satisfied with their life, no matter how many times a day they laughed. This leads me to believe that the number of times we should be laughing is subjective or varies from person to person. But basically, if you're able to laugh freely and feel like you can handle normal stressful situations, then you're probably laughing enough. So this leads me to my second point about how laughing might increase our quality of life. John Morial says in Doskook's article that when we laugh, our heart rate and our blood pressure drop, so we feel really relaxed. Richard Restaff writes in his article from American Scholar in 2013 that if we can laugh during stressful situations, like this one for me, that we're distancing ourselves from the stress, so this can relieve our tensions, hopefully. And psychiatrist Joseph Richman writes in Doskook's article that when we laugh, we get feelings that are the opposite of alienation, and alienation is a major cause in depression and suicide. Now you might also notice that after a good laugh attack, your face and your abs probably got a pretty good workout. I also asked my speech classmates how they felt after laughing, and in general, they all responded that they felt happier, more positive, and more relaxed, which is in conjunction with all the research I've just shared with you. So now that we know the qualities and how laughter helps us increase our quality of life, I'll finally give you some tips or ways to help you laugh more. Now, you might have noticed that what you think is funny might not be funny at all to someone else. And I've noticed this, but psychologist Herbert Lefcourt, PhD of the University of Waterloo, says in Doskook's article that humor is intensely personal. He says each person must be matched to his or her favorite brand of humor. That article goes on to say, for example, patients recovering in a Florida hospital from surgery that were able to choose which humorous movies they watched required less painkillers than the control group who watched no movies. A third group, on the other hand, who were given the funny movies they watched, actually did the worst of all. Now, I noticed when I counted the number of times a day I laughed, that I laughed way more when I was around people, whether it was from a meeting or just hanging out with friends, than when I was by myself. So So I feel like the social aspect plays a really crucial role in upping the number of times a day we laugh. But even in this day and age, you can always ask Siri to tell you a good joke, and she probably will, most of the time. So this is one that she told me. She said, the past, present, and future walked into a bar. It was really tense. Okay, so now I got that out of the